All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, and I would like to welcome you to my live out of the theater review of Wonka. All right, I had not planned to see this movie tonight, but it's just kind of the way things ended up, and I didn't want to waste a trip up here. So, number one, let me tell you. Uh, This movie is not. Uh, it's not going to be as memorable as the Gene Wilder film. However, that doesn't hurt it. This is actually a pretty sweet, fun movie, and it made me hungry. There is a lot of chocolate in this film. So much chocolate that you get a contact high off of it. And hello to Lady V Elements. Good to see you. My stalker is here. LOL. Uh, it wasn't creepy. Uh, no, not really. Um, it's a family film. There are a couple of little bits in it for the adults, but this is a movie you can. It's safe to take the kids to. Like in a child predator way. No, no, it's not. It's not creepy that way at all. Um, it's actually a pretty wholesome little movie. Like I said, there's a couple of bits in there that are jokes that are aimed at adults, but otherwise, it's like a nice little kids movie. You know, um, it's got some nice messaging to it, and it comes the closest that it could to being like the Gene Wilder movie. Um, it's closer to that, but it's its own thing. It's very. This could very much be its own franchise. Um, Timothee Chalamet is pretty good. He makes a good Wonka. Um, actually, everybody's pretty good in this across the board, but he really surprised me because right when I'm always about to write him off, I see him in one of these movies and go, damn, he's actually a pretty damn good actor. And he's a pretty damn good song and dance man on top of it. you know. Let me see. That's good to hear. The last one Depp did was a disappointment to me. I didn't see the Johnny Depp movie straight through, so I can't really judge that movie. I only saw parts of it. Um, what I saw I thought was funny, but I didn't see enough of it on the whole to judge the movie on its own, just individual scenes. Um, but near as I can tell, this is really referencing the Gene Wilder movie, and it doesn't really mention the Depp movie at all in any kind of way that I noticed anyway. Um, Now, there are some that say that Wonka didn't need an origin. Um, there's a bit of an origin in the books, but and this movie kind of touches on that a little bit, but it does very much go into its own direction. This movie is its own singular animal. Um, there are little touchstones to hang on to. Like I said, they're pretty much all from the Gene Wilder movie. Bits of music, um, turns of phrase, stuff like that. Um, his kind of general attitude towards the world, it's all here. Um, there's kind of a Les Mis element to it. Um, when he gets to the town that he's trying to get to, he winds up at this quote unquote hotel slash laundromat. I don't know what else to call it. Um, and he signs a contract, of course, and he does not read the fine print. We find out because he can't read. So he winds up basically becoming slave labor at this place, and finds out that there are other people there, including a child, a young girl named Noodle, who becomes important to the things later. Um, so he kind of winds up teaming up with them, and the rest of the story happens. We have kind of like the three evil chocolate makers, one of whom is the Slugworth character from the book and from the film. Um, they had the chocolate cartel, as they're called, and they're bribing the chief of police, and Slugworth in particular is a fairly odious guy, you know. Um, but again, the other two are kind of more comedies, they're comedy villains, Um, you know, um, Slugworth is more of the threat of the three. He's obviously the leader, but he's just more of a jerk than anything else. Um, because it's not really like a violent movie or anything where they're like these evil people that have to be shot down. It's not that. Um, like I said, this is a kid's movie. And I liked it. The story works. I like the characters. Even the evil ones are funny. Um, the musical numbers really work. Are they going to be as memorable as the '70s film? We're going to have to see down the line if this really kind of stands the test of time as a movie. But I got to tell you, I had no plans to see this movie tonight. I was going to see in another type of movie entirely, and I still may. Um, but this was really a lot of fun, and I was really surprised by it. And I can see this being a franchise if it works out. Now, the co-writer and the director of this is a guy named Paul King, and he's also the director on the Paddington movies. There are two of those out already. There's a third one that's currently being filmed. I haven't seen any of them, but I want to now based on this. Um, so there's definitely two I want to catch up on. I don't want to go too far into the plot of the movie. Everything I've told you is in the first 10 minutes or so. Um, this was a lot of fun. Um, I like Timothee Chalamet in this. He makes a good Wonka. Hugh Grant steals all of his scenes as the Oompa Loompa, and his backstory is a lot of fun too. Um, the villains are funny. Um, Olivia Colman, who's kind of like the evil kind of Miss Hannigan, Annie type character. Um, well, she's always good and everything anyway. But yeah, I mean, they obviously had a blast making it. You know, it's a kids movie. It's a family movie. Um, you know, and I don't often get to say that a movie is safe for kids to see, but this one is. You know, this is a family film for sure. Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss the chat. The original was pretty good. I'll not avoid it in the future. Yeah, the original was pretty good. I would have been fine with no origin. They touched on it a bit with the depth version. Yeah, the origin story of Wonka is different from that film, and it is closer to the books in a lot of ways. I mean, it. I mean, even there it deviates. Like I said, this movie, it 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 does its own thing without retconning or ruining um, the 71 movie in any way. And hello to Connie Cleary. That's how the Wilder version was. I think it makes it better. I will say this movie is good. It's very good, surprisingly good. But to me, the Wilder movie is Wonka. You know, um, well, I've had an entire lifetime with that movie. It was made before I was born, so you know, that's Willy Wonka for me. Is the Gene Wilder version. Oh, so you saw the whole team form together? Yeah. What other movie? Well, they have the 4K restoration of Die Hard, and this is the last night to see it. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay to see it. If I do, great. If I don't, fine. Um, no big deal. I'm just trying to plan around my life, basically. All right. You step out of the theater with a light heart and a chocolate craving. Sounds yum. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Was wondering about Grant's character. Yeah, he plays an Oompa Loompa who gets thrown out of his homeland because he's supposed to be guarding these like cocoa beans. Wonka takes the beans, not realizing that there is this like group of beings there guarding them, not doing such a good job of guarding them. So basically, he's chasing after Wonka to get these cocoa beans back. It's actually pretty funny. Um, he shows up about halfway through the movie, and I know how they did the special effect to do his scenes, but you can't tell in the film because it's done so well. The special effects in this movie are pretty damn good. you know, um, so yeah. Uh, you ready for some symbolism? Okay, I'll be fine with that. All right, so yeah, basically that's it. I don't really want to give the movie away or anything. So it looks like you like it. Yeah, I liked it. I did. I really did. Um, it was surprisingly good. I I went into this movie with no expectations. I was willing to come out of it if I didn't like it, then I would just say it was fine and move on. You know, that was kind of like my low expectation that it would be at least okay. You know, um, but this is really good. Um, I'm giving this a recommend. Surprisingly so. All right. Well, I got to take care of some things. I want to remind everybody Netters Network, Thursday Things. My understanding is the original guest had to back out, so I don't know what they're going to do for the show. And I don't know if I'm going to be there in time to watch live or to mod. However, either way, please go over there and support Netters Network. Share out the stream, hit the thumbs up, say hello in the comments, say hello in the chat, all that good stuff. And if you don't see me there, it'll mean I stayed here. If you see me there, then I'm home. You know, all that good stuff. I will be doing a weekend update show later on tonight. I had that set for 11:15. I might be later with that, so stay tuned. But it is happening tonight, and it's going to be sort of like a normal the normal show. Because there are going to be some surprises this weekend with what I'm going to do. I'm planning something pretty fun with another YouTuber that we're going to be doing this week. So check that out. All right. Wonka represents shadow government, and they see the whole sugar and chocolate in hopes of stunning humanity's growth, maybe even tying a shorter lifespans and smaller humans or to desire to. Oh, that's dark. I don't know about all that, but okay. Control childhood with Candy's bait. Okay. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank Lady V Elements and Connie Cleary for being in the chat. No, I was not ready. I was thinking darker. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Wonka is a surprisingly good film for the whole family. It is not as good or as memorable as the Gene Wilder movie. I don't think it's trying to be. It's trying to be its own thing, and it succeeded in that. And if they do a sequel to this that's at least as good as this, I'll be happy. All right, so Wonka, thumbs up. I'm recommending it. If you're new to the channel and you would like to subscribe, please watch my other videos. Subscribe to the channel. I am 20 subs away from 300, and I'd like to get to 300 by the end of the year, and I just need 20 more. So get the word out. Hit the bell icon for notifications. I have a playlist of my other reviews that I've done this year. There's almost 50 of them now, so please go back and check all of them out. All right. from my local Regal Cinema. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Have some chocolate. Because this is how we win. Good night.